Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to the channel. Why not enjoy this video in at least 1080p, guys? On most cell phones, you guys should be able to get this video in full 4K HD quality. So go ahead and check that settings button right now and change it to the highest possible quality that is available to you and your device. So today I'm ranking the top 5 best submachine guns, guys, for search and destroy, and I also give you my best SMGS class setup for that submachine gun in particular as well. I'm pretty sure number one, you guys all know the MP5. I'm gonna go over that class in just a moment, but I'm sure 2, 3, 4, and 5 are all gonna shock you guys. So go ahead and grab some popcorn, grab some chips. The main gameplay that we have on screen right now, I go 20-0 using the ISO, guys. The ISO is actually not a bad gun. I kind of like it, but I'm not a huge fan of these iron sights. I wish they gave it like a little bit better iron sights, but some of the attachments on the ISO are pretty OP, I'm not gonna lie. I do love that one insane suppressor that gives like every bonus in the world. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. Let's get into it.
Alpha, defuse it. UAV ready for deployment. We defused the bomb. That's it, comrades. On to the next round. Get ready.
Alrighty, so I'm just gonna start from number one because I'm pretty sure we all know that the MP5 is number one. Maybe not everybody knows my class setup already, but this class setup is certified. I use it for nukes, I use it for search and destroy. Everything, this class will do it all, I promise. For the barrel attachment, we're rocking the monolithic integral suppressor. This is going to increase your bullet velocity, effectively making your time to kill less. And then for the stock, we're rocking the FTAC collapsible stock. It's going to give you all the ADS that you need and increase movement speed, sleight of hand, 45 round mag or the 30 round mag, doesn't matter on that one. And then the Ranger foregrip. In my opinion, the Ranger foregrip for this MP5 setup is really important because the FTAC collapsible stock does take away aiming stability and it lessens your recoil control as well. The Ranger foregrip gives both of those things back, so they effectively cancel each other out, so you have a really accurate MP5 and you have a really fast moving movement speed MP5 as well, which is important for slipping, dipping, and diving around corners and just being an all-around cool kid. In between class setups, I'm gonna swap back to the 20-0 ISO gameplay. That way we're not just staring at a still moving screen. Let's get back into the gameplay.
Protect the objectives.
This is Falcon 3-0. Good copy. UAV beginning flyover. UAV is out of fuel. Returning to resupply.
Good work. Keep it consistent. Asset locations confirmed. Defending them is critical. VTOL jet ready for tasking. On Bravo, defuse it. Enemy bomb. We've set the tempo. Keep it up next round.
Alrighty, hopping into the number 2 best submachine gun for rushing and search and destroy, the Mini Uzi. I know not a lot of people are going to agree with this, but hear me out. Hear me out. The Uzi is indeed number 2 in my opinion, only because of this setup and because the Uzi is just so versatile. Like, a lot of people aren't going to understand what I'm trying to say. This Uzi kills at 30 and 40 meters like an assault rifle. and it also kills at like 5-10 meters like a submachine gun. So if you need to be able to take close quarters engagements, and you also need to be able to take really far gunfights, this Uzi build can do it. I'm serious. I've done it all the times. It can even wall bang at like 40 meters. This Uzi's damage range is absolutely insane. So you want to put the compensator on there. It's going to give you the best recoil control in the game. The FSS Carbine Pro barrel, that's going to give you recoil control again, damage range, and bullet velocity. The GI Mini Reflex, I'm really partial to the GI Mini Reflex. I know a lot of people say like they're good with the iron sights already, but here's the thing, you're good with it, but at 30-40 meters you're not that good with it. I apologize, like I'm gonna deflate your ego real quick. You're wrong. You're definitely wrong. At 30-40 meters you're not going to be as accurate as someone with a sight on their gun, and this gun can confidently hit at 30-40 meters. So if you're not using the optic on it, you're actually not optimizing your Uzi like as much as it could be. The FSS close quarter stock is just going to give you simple ADS speed. That's all we need. And lastly, the .41 AE 32 round mags. This is going to give us more damage and more range, but it's going to come at the expense of recoil control. So that's why the compensator and the Carbine Pro barrel work out really well together. And it's the big reason why I don't use no stock, because if you use no stock on this gun, it will also take away recoil control as well, which we don't want, to be honest. We want this thing to be a laser. We want to optimize it for those 30-40 meter kills that is really easy for the Uzi to get. Also, if you guys happen to find anything entertaining or informative today, please do absolutely make sure to leave a like rating on the video, guys. It really does help the channel out a ton. As I'm recording this, it's actually Christmas night. Well, at Christmas Eve, about to be Christmas night right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and say Merry Christmas. I guess I should have said it maybe like a video or two ago, but Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you so much to anybody who's been subscribed or considering subscribing or liked the video or even just watched the video. I really appreciate your time, guys. Thank you so much. And if you're brand new and you want to make your way back for more Call of Duty content, or you happen to love search and destroy, nukes, or best class setups, please do absolutely make sure you guys smash that subscribe button with the bell notifications on. That way you never miss a single episode. I do upload Call of Duty videos every single day of the week, guys, without fail, without fail.
Got that. Less than a minute. On to the next round. Pick it up.
Alrighty, guys, coming in at number 3, we have the MP7 today. Monolithic suppressor, the FSS Recon, no stock, 60 round mag. Honestly, you can change the ammo out for anything. You could just do the 40 with sleight of hand, you could do 50, you could do 60. I think the ammo really doesn't matter. And the Ranger foregrip. I think the Ranger foregrip and no stock combination is really important because, again, they cancel each other out. Their positives and negatives cancel each other out. The FSS Recon and the Monolithic Suppressor as well, both giving this MP7 a lot of damage range, which is important because the damage range for the MP7 really falls off quick. The reason why I gave the MP7 number 3 and not number 2 is because it's super reliable, it's awesome, but when you have something that has a faster time to kill like the Uzi or the MP5, then the MP7 actually isn't going to be able to compete with them. But the MP7 is just super reliable though, you know what I mean? It has like virtually no recoil any way you build it, and it has super high mobility, and it's got a really big clip as well. So even if you're not that accurate, you can definitely get at least 2 kills in 40 bullets, you know what I mean?
Destroy the target. Bomb acquired. Good work. Keep it consistent.
Man, you gotta love that 5 MW hip fire. It's so accurate, it's insane. So coming in at number 4, I actually have the Bison, guys, and it's because of this specific build. A lot of people, I don't think a lot of people have tried this build. I've had my friends that say they hate the Bison try this build, and then they're like, damn, I love this gun. And then I check back up on them in a week, they got it Obsidian already. So I'm telling you right now, if you've hated this gun, then I want you to just try this setup one time. Try this setup one time in any game mode, doesn't matter. And then if you still hate it, then write it off. But this setup right here, I've actually dropped multiple 30 bombs with this setup already, and I have the utmost amount of faith in this Bison class. And it's so refreshing to use a Bison. Nobody complains about you dying to a Bison. They're like, you're using a Bison. No one, I've never heard that before, ever. If they say that, then they're the biggest little bitch in the history of little bitches. So on the Bison class setup today, guys, the monolithic suppressor. Again, this is really important because it's going to increase the damage range to a point where we need it. The 8.7 steel barrel. This is the only barrel that you want to be using, because the other 2 barrels, like, I don't know, they're just not the business. 8.7 steel is where it's at, guys. Damage range, recoil control, and bullet velocity increase. The 5 MW laser is really important on the Bison because there is no under grip, under barrel attachment, so you want to be using a laser on the Bison pretty much all the time. The 5 MW gives really good sprint to fire speed, and because of what we're going to use the rear grip for, the 5 MW is the best choice. And then no stock, that's going to give us really good movement speed and ADS speed. And then our final attachment is going to be the rear grip, and it's actually going to be the rubberized grip tape. This is probably the only gun I use the rubberized grip tape on. So essentially the combined recoil control of the rubberized grip tape in the 8.7 steel barrel gives you really good recoil control over this class, and the combined damage range increase from the monolithic suppressor and the 8.7 steel barrel as well gives you really solid damage range with this Bison, because you want to be able to make sure you're hitting at least 4 shot kills, which is what the Bison will normally do, but you got to make sure the damage range is there. If you decrease the damage range in any way, or you're not increasing it, then that's when you're going to start getting like 5-6 bullet kills, and that's when people think the Bison really sucks.
Asset locations confirmed. Defending them is critical. Outstanding.
So I did go 20-0 using the ISO today in this gameplay, but I kind of felt like I was taking candy from a baby. I don't know. The enemy team just never had a full team, unfortunately. I could have had a lot more kills if they had a full team, and then they just really didn't know what they were doing. Like, I obviously did not belong in this lobby. I don't know what happened. Skill-based matchmaking, you're fucking up. And then we're gonna go ahead and hop into the last class, guys. The number 5 submachine gun. It is not the ISO. It is not the ISO. Even though the gameplay today is the ISO, I wanted to make the gameplay that way I could say I've tried it and like I've given it my best shot, and I dropped a 20 bomb with it at least. I have dropped a 27 bomb with the Striker before, and I've dropped multiple 20 bombs already with the Fennec. And I gotta say, the number 5 submachine gun spot has to go to the Fennec, guys. Like, the Fennec is actually really beautiful up close. The biggest problem that I have with this class setup is mobility is not that great, and the reload speed is absolutely atrocious. But if you can manage to fit that into your playstyle somehow, then this gun actually melts kids. It really melts kids. And if you can control the recoil, then it can definitely melt up to like 20-25 meters. After that, I would recommend trying to close the distance somehow. So on our Fennec, what I recommend using for the barrel, I like to use the ZLR 18-inch deadfall. This attachment is just amazing. It gives you sound suppression, damage range, bullet velocity, and recoil control. It's absolutely insane. It gives you like everything in the world. The 5 milliwatt laser. This one is really important for this gun in particular because I feel like the sprint to fire speed on the Fennec is like really shitty. But if you put on the 5 milliwatt laser, then it definitely helps out a ton. Also, you're getting that super tight hip fire, which is important because up close, realistically, you're not going to have enough time to zoom in. You just got to spray them down, but most likely you'll get the job done. For the stock, I like to use the Forge Tac CQS. I don't like to use no stock because then it's going to take away recoil control. And that's like one of the drawbacks of this weapon that I try to keep in check. The recoil on this gun kind of sucks, but if you can control the recoil, then this gun is a slapper. That's the drawback. The ammunition, I feel like you're kind of forced to use the 40 round mag just because the clip runs out way too fast. I think it's only like 20 bullets in the starting clip. And then for the final attachment, I like to use the Ranger foregrip, but on this one you could definitely go for the Merc foregrip as well, and then you could have that 5 MW Merc foregrip super tight hip fire combination going on. But again, I feel like this gun suffers at range, so I try to fix the range and recoil situation with my attachments. So that's why I use the Ranger foregrip, but definitely the Merc foregrip could work just as well. If anyone's interested, this is the ISO class that I was using today for the 20 and 0. So the FSS Nightshade, the 5mm laser, the ISO collapsible, the 50 round drum, and the Ranger foregrip. This is essentially like really similar to the Fennec, but I feel like the mobility is better and the reload speed on the 50 round drum is way better than the reload speed on the 40 round drum of the Fennec. I don't know why, but I hope you guys enjoyed everything today. GG's guys, Devour out.